with my longtime friend Bill Sanders, and I saw an interesting piece, a colonial piece in his case that is prototypical Uncool coin. So, but you said there's some nice things about this before we get to what's uncool about it. So let me know about this coin.
Okay, this is a 1652 Pine Tree Shilling that was minted by the Massachusetts Bay Colony. It's the first, with some variations, it's the first silver coin made in North America. But there was a few others before it, but this is the one that the collectors are very interested in.
And these actually circulated.
Yeah, and these actually circulated when used by the people in the Massachusetts Bay Colony. The coin itself was made during a period where the king had been disposed by Cromwell in England, and so there was no king at that point. Prior to that, if you minted a coin without the king's authorization, you would be beheaded. So it was highly frowned upon. When these coins were made, they were made for about 30 years, all with the date 1652, because that's the period where there was no king. Finally, the king woke up to the fact that they were doing it in North America and put a stop to it.
Right. And North America at that time was money poor. They didn't have enough money to circulate.
Right. It was during that period of time that barter was the primary medium of exchange. So they were trading in tobacco, they were trading in corn, they were trading in, they were even trading in beads. So it was very important that they have a medium of exchange that they could use, such as something like this. What's interesting about this coin is that it's been clipped, because they had a habit back then of cutting little pieces of silver off each coin and putting that together and selling the silver.
So it's a way to get a little bit extra value.
Yeah, extra value out of your money.
Right.
Exactly. And this coin was also bent in half, because at that period of time they believed very strongly that they could ward off witches if they had a piece of silver that was bent in half.
Right.
And so it was called a witch's piece.
Big witch epidemic up there. In New
Yeah,
England,
a lot of witches. So they tend to burn people for that sort of thing. So it was sort of important to ward off the witches.
So what makes this coin uncool?
Now, to talk about the uncool point of this coin, and why you should never do this. This coin was probably buried in the ground originally. And if they had left it alone, its value would have been much greater than it is right now. What someone had done was polish. And that's an absolute no-no when it comes to it. That's an uncool thing to do.
So even if you have a ground find like this, like maybe a metal detector has found the coin, is there a way to preserve the coin without abrasively polishing it to the state?
There are people that conserve coins, and PCGS and NGC both do this at this time. They have experts that do the best that they can to preserve a coin. It's a kind of cleaning, but they're experts doing it in a way that does not abrasively alter the surface. If you alter the surface of a coin in any way, you devalue the coin.